Well, hello gorgeous people. I have something so exciting to show you. This is the latest collab with Uniqlo and Marimekko. It came onto the Australian website last week and I got on at 9 a.m. and by 9 minutes past 9 I lost out on a bunch of things. So us poor Australians are so starved of all these fabulous prints and cottons and gorgeous creations. I'm just so sick of the same old, same old. Please do more of this kind of stuff, everyone across the board. So I ended up getting 3 pieces and I wanted to show you and I thought I could style them up a little bit. So this is the most beautiful blue and orange set. It's a skirt and a top. It's like a tunic, has this lovely little gap here and these fabulous sleeves that are pleated and pulled in to give that gorgeous shape. They can also, of course, be rolled or pushed up. And the skirt is really gorgeous. I just sort of styled this for a summery look with my beautiful cane bag. Let me just show you without the belt. It has a wide waistband and an elasticized back. Beautiful full skirt. It's very heavy cotton. It's actually lined, fully lined in blue, which I think is really, really gorgeous. And the only thing with having it fully lined, which may or may not work for you, is that of course it pushes the dress out. It sort of adds that extra weight and I'm not sure I like that. This is a size M and it's really big. I should have known with Uniqlo. I tend to order down sizes anyway, but I just thought, I don't know, I didn't want to go for small with this just in case. I could have got a small because as you can see it's really quite loose. There's a lot of fabric there and I don't know how successful I would be at taking this in, particularly because it has these sensational pockets. It really does sit loosely here, so I feel like I need a belt, unfortunately. Maybe I could take it in at the back, or maybe I could try removing the lining just so it doesn't feel quite so thick and heavy. If you don't mind that sort of 50s look and that full skirted sort of look, that I think that this would work beautifully for you. I worry that it's a bit too much volume top and bottom though. I'm interested to hear what you think, whether you think it still works. Just coupled it with a high heel sandal and lots of jangly gold, and I'll try a gold belt with it. But here it is with a gold belt, and I think that works nicely too, although it does make it look like a dress. And I have this thing with separates that make things look like a dress. I don't want it to look like a dress. I kind of prefer knowing that it's separates. It's a real psychology with me. I don't want this to look like it's a one piece. I want it to look like separates. So I think that adding that belt, you can still sort of see that it's a skirt, potentially, I don't know. But yeah, look, it's lovely. I adore the pattern and I thought I could sort of style it up for a more autumnal setting now. So let's do that. I've added that lovely Zara jacket that I bought recently. This is a new bag that I found on Shein. It's actually a Bottega Veneta dupe. And I have another one coming that's got a handle. It's divine, soft and squishy and gorgeous. And I put 2 different boots on because I was just wondering whether this longer boot made things look a little heavy because the skirt is so long and full. I've tried it then with a little bit of leg bearing with the Zara boot, and it's a similar sort of colour, but it's just got that different sort of feel. So I guess you could go for either. The other thing that would look really nice, I think, with this is a sort of a bone coloured jacket like this one. And that would sort of just brighten things up a little bit, and maybe with my Zara boot, like a cream boot, I think could potentially look really, really cool. What do you think? Another option might be to go with a slightly lighter boot and a complementary bag, and then a pop of white on the top, just with this white denim jacket, or even a blue denim jacket like this Esprit one. Gives that gorgeous sort of Americana feel to this. I think this has got a real Japanese look to it, or even a Swedish look, you know. So just adding that contrasting jacket. And I think that goes really nicely with the boots too, that sort of colouring. So let's try a winter sort of get up now. Here I've gone with a very Swedish sort of look. It's coupled with a gorgeous trench, just a plain cream classic style, and a bag that sort of tones with the boots, and just a slouchy beanie. I've left it so you can see the pattern up the top here, but of course a big chunky scarf over the top would look great. Let's try that. And I just love this look because it covers up that top sort of pop of colour, and all we see is this sliver underneath, which looks so fantastic. Another idea, of course, is to open up the coat so that we can get that little glimpse underneath of that fabulous pattern. Really lovely. I also did want to say that as I was putting things on and off, the sleeves of the top kind of got a little bit puffed, and I thought that's another great way to wear this, is to just bring them up and add that lovely sort of shape at the top with a little bit of a puff sleeve. Perfection. Well, I love this. I really, really like the other one, but I love this. Isn't it amazing what a difference a different colour can make to our skin tones and our hair and everything? This is not lined. It's a similar sort of fabric. It might be a little bit thinner than the other one. And it has a similar sort of style skirt, but it has a little split. And that split isn't too bad for me. I wouldn't want to go any higher. What I do is I tend to pull the fabric around to the front and back to minimise the poof at the side, particularly because there's some fabulous pockets. I think for summer dressing, that lovely sort of open neckline is really great, and I really like the sleeve length. I think it works beautifully. It's a kind of easy dress. It's sort of a little bit DVF, you know, and I've just coupled it with this gorgeous bag. And I also think this would look great with a lovely big tote as well, with a sandal, like even a flat sandal would look really gorgeous, and a lovely white hat. Another really cool look would be to have a pop of colour. This orange goes insanely well with black and white, and also the denim jacket. Gorgeous colourings together. Love it with that paler boot, but also a tan boot would look gorgeous, or even a black boot without the jacket. Loving this. And of course the good old throw over the shoulder knit, that beautiful rust coloured knit that I have would look gorgeous. Or I thought a pop of yellow. This is an H&M recent purchase, and I just love this with yellow. How gorgeous is that? You know, even with a lovely white sneaker would look really urban and cool. And the cream, you can see how gorgeous cream goes with black and white. I think it's really underestimated. It just lends sort of a really sort of classic feel to it. We could also pop that collar up. And let's try some belts with this now. Here I have put a big silver belt on. I think this would look divine with my lovely silver sock boot from Nine West. I've thrown over a lovely sort of olive knit here. I know I've got gold on, but how fabulous would this look with some really gorgeous big silver hoops? And I like how this bigger belt sort of gives you more of a waspy sort of feel with this dress because there's volume top and bottom. I also wanted to try a black belt with some black boots. I don't know about you, but maybe this would work as a smock dress if that's kind of your thing. This is just a really old pair of country road boots, and I've coupled this with a blue Oroton tote. I kind of like that look. With this belt, this is a Zara knot belt, and fundamentally what you do is you close it off like this and then pull it up and down. And what that does is it actually gives a nice line, because you've got all this fabric here, it gives them sort of a nice line to the skirt. And just a black bag, like this Zara one, and you're ready to shop. And now to finish off, for a wintry look, I'm going to couple this with 3 different coats and see how it looks. And a nice pop of white at the waist. And here we go. I've coupled this with my recent purchase. This is a biker that I got on Shein. It's really beautiful quality. I love the lines on the sleeves, and I love the back. Look at the detail on the back. The only thing is I got an M, and it's probably a little too big around my waist. I'm trying not to obsess about that because I still think it looks great. And I love how you can do 2 different zips. You know, you can have it tighter or looser. And I love that sort of look. I think it's unexpected because the skirt is sort of so fulsome. All right, let's try another one. Why not go for a little bit of print clash? This is that Shein coat that I bought recently, and I've just sort of belted it at the back. I'm wearing it open. I've coupled it with a Dior dupe that I got a long time ago, and it's leather, it's beautiful, and some great tan boots. I think a tan belt would look great with this, or even a black belt, and I'm really liking that sort of print clash. It's gorgeous, I love this. Next one, and to finish off is my fantastic vintage coat that I wear so very much. I've coupled it with a really wide metallic silver belt. Again, such an unexpected thing to wear with this, with a bright orange pop of a bag, or my Bottega Veneta dupe to go with the boots. But seriously, any colours could go with this, obviously with this black and white. It would just work so well with so many different looks. And I love that these pieces are just so, they're so unique in the patterning that we can just play around and have so much fun adding simple colours and shapes to them. I'm really happy with these purchases. You might be able to find some still online if you check the Uniqlo website, Australia version. All right, that was a lot of fun, gals. I will be back with some more soon. Bye.